Let's talk about trauma-informed practice, what it means and why it really matters. At its core, trauma-informed practice is about looking past the behaviors and seeing the person and the trauma behind those behaviors. For me personally, growing up without a father figure for most of my life shaped me in ways at the time I didn't fully understand. I was lucky enough to have a mum who did her absolute best raising four very boisterous boys. She stepped into both roles and did more than her fair share, which I'll forever be grateful for. But here's the thing. Even with her love, the absence of a father figure left its mark. That's what we call abandonment trauma. So, how might this show up in someone's life? A person who's experienced this kind of trauma might find it hard to trust, or they might be on edge or hypervigilant, because the world they grew up in wasn't predictable and they didn't feel safe when they were younger. And for a young person who doesn't have the chance or the guidance to process these feelings, it could show up as reactivity, outbursts, aggression, or even violence. Now here's the key question. Does that make them a bad kid? Or do we choose to see them for what they really are? A young person carrying big emotions who hasn't had the role models or supports to manage them. That's what trauma-informed care is about. It's about recognizing these behaviors. And although they might be dysfunctional now, they once served a purpose. They were survival strategies. They are the best tools a young person had in that moment to get through an unsafe or unpredictable environment. Trauma-informed practice means that we meet people without judgment or negative bias. And it's understanding that underneath the behavior, there's a human being doing the best they can with the best they had and the experiences that they went through. Because at the end of the day, none of us want to be bad. We all deserve to be safe, celebrated, heard, and loved. That's why at Thrive Youth Services, we commit to working in a trauma-informed way with every young person we support, looking beyond the surface and seeing the human first. Big love to you all.